Hello viewers, welcome to educators.com. This is Venkatram Nagarji. The last session we have discussed about internal storage in our Android. Now in this session we'll discuss about what is external storage and how to get an access to an external storage in our Android, how to create a virtual SD card, how to insert the data to an SD card and how to integrate or maybe upload it to SD card to the emulator. So why do we use external storage to store large amount of data, so like a public data like your images and videos where we used to share with other people, so we go with external storage. And this external storage is best for the files which we don't require access restrictions, like that can be accessible by any person. And for those, so the files which to share with the other applications as well, and for the files which allow the user to access with a computer. So something like that, if you want to share an image from your through WhatsApp, so then from the WhatsApp, you'll go to the gallery. Then whenever you select something, it will read your gallery, and from the gallery we can upload a video or audio file. So that is how we work with the things which are public to all the applications, which can there won't be any restriction. So this external storage can be become unavailable if the user mounts the SD card from an external storage to access it on a device or a desktop. So how to get access for this particular external storage? So if you want to write something, some files to an external storage, we need write external storage permission. And if you want to read, we need read external storage permission. And so that must be a manifest entry with the user's permission element and android.permission.write external storage. And if you want to check the availability of the SD card or an external storage, we use get external storage state whether it is available or not. And from 17 level 17 above versions, you don't require read permission and all. So just go with write external storage. We'll have the flexibility to read and write. So how to create a virtual SD card? Now, if you want to go with a virtual SD card, we have a command called make SD card. MKSD card is nothing but make SD card. So to find this, first of all, you have to run your ADB, which will be available in your SDK platform tools. Run this. It will take a few seconds. It's like a launch and pops out. And then open your command prompt. So browse till your Android SDK tools option. So till tools, and then now at this particular location run your make SD card, because this MKSD card application runnable file is available in the tools folder of our Android SDK. So go to this particular folder and run the command called mksd card and size of the SD card. So how much you are expecting, 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB, 100 GB, or in MBs it will give it M. GBs will provide G. If you are creating any KBs, will provide K. And the location or the exact where you would like to store that particular file. So I'm going to store it in a D drive. I named it as educators.img, stands for image. So all the data will be in image format here. So this, why we are running the tools here, because we have MKSD card application in this particular location. And after creating that, we should insert the data to that particular SD card. So there we'll find two options. One is directly through your Android virtual device file explorer or Android device monitor, and there we will push the data. So in earlier cases, if you creating a shared preferences and my internal storage, so what we did an option like after selecting that particular path, so we choose pull a file from the device. Now we are going to push a file onto the device. So that is one procedure. Another one is like, so we have another software called WinImage. It's a simple application which will allow us to inject the files to a virtual SD card. So we'll see one by one how to do all of that. And after creating a virtual SD card and injecting some data to it, so what we have to do, we should make it available onto the device, just something like that. What? So purchase a new SD card for your mobile and insert some data, like save some data on it, then so place it in your mobile. So the same way here we are going to put it on a virtual device. For that, in our Android Studio, open your Android device manager, and in the virtual devices, to change your uh, SD card option in your show advanced settings, go to your SD card option and check the radio button to external storage and browse your SD card whatever you created earlier and launch the emulator. So then it is available for you. So let us see the procedure one by one. So find your SDK. So in my case, it is in the D drive. For some people, default location will be like C drive, local, app data, something like that. But I have selected it somewhere else. I stored it somewhere else in Android folder, Android SDK. So open your platform tools and you'll find adb.exe. Run this. It's a simple file which will run and close away. And now browse your tools now. So just get this path, copy it, open your command prompt as we discussed, and here change the directory first to D drive. So then CD, change directory. Right click on the yellow bar, edit, paste. Click on enter. That particular location has been changed. Now we have to run a command like make SD card. So the size of that I'm going to take it as 512 because it is going to take my device like my laptop hardware. So what are the storage media? So 512M stands for Embase, comma, the location I'm going to take it as D drive. I'll name it as educators. So .img is an extension for this. Now it has been created. To check, go to your D drive. So you'll find something like educators. So let us see what we have created. Okay. So it is like go up, put forward slash, I forward that. Yeah, click on enter. Now that has been created educators. So WinImage software is already installed in my system. So double click on this, click on OK button. So which will allow us to inject the data. So you'll find a folder or an option called in the tool image. Click on this. You'll find two options like inject and inject a folder. If you are injecting only a small data, single file, go with inject. So here I am going to inject something like, so I'll take some images which I have used earlier. So just take 2 to 3 images of your own choice. Like I'm taking this, open it. It is asking for files occupying so and so data. Yes, so the image has been inserted. Now I want to inject a folder directly. So for that, go to this. So open your music. You may get something else, but I'll find my own choice of songs. So I don't know where my songs has been placed. Let me try. Yeah, songs. I'll give a try with the songs folder again. English. So let me take the entire part, but I don't know how much size it is going to be. Obviously, it may be larger than the 512 MB. So let us see. So it is occupying, inserting all the image songs has been inserted over here. Okay. Select a file. Again, inject something. You can upload some other video file. I'm sending it out. So click on OK button. It's all done. Now I'm ready with my SD card with some data. The next part is to inject the data to that particular SD card. So already I'm available with SD card. Okay. So but AVD is already ready. So what you have to do is come here, open your Android the virtual device manager like AVD manager, and you can create a new virtual device or else for existing one you can change it. So So what I'll do is for existing one I'll change it. So select it, click on edit button, the show advanced settings, scroll down, find out SD card, so change it to external storage, browse the file which we created just now. So that is there in the D drive for us. So scroll down, educators.image, here it is. Click on OK button, finish. It is saving. It will take some time to save. Please wait. AVD has saved successfully. Now click on launch button to launch this AVD. It will take some time to load. Please wait. Emulator launched successfully. Now click on gallery to check whether our images are available inside it or not. If you see here SD card is available, so click on this. We have some images. Okay. So the image which I have uploaded earlier, we can see like this. You will even you can share and all. The video which I uploaded earlier, some video is available. You can access it here. So like this, we can access all the files which are available on the external storage medium. So this is all about external storage in Android. Thanks for watching educators.com. Let's catch up in the next session.